Number 2, which of the following is true about face bend specimen 3A? A, grinding was performed in the recommended direction. B, the radius is rejectable. C, the width is acceptable for plate qualification. D, A and B. So, we're still on bend. We're looking at 3A. Right off the bat, when looking at 3A, if you look at the side of it, it's different from these sides. Okay, so if you didn't know, the reason why is because we're going to be measuring their edge radius. This is the edge. We're going to be measuring from here to here. It's like a little curve. Okay, and in the answers, it tells us, is the radius rejectable? We're also going to be looking at the width. And grinding. 3A, if you look up closely, you can see the little grinding lines. If they're going from left to right, that's transverse. But since they're going up and down, along with the bend, they're parallel to the bend. But what's the rule? So since we're on bend, specimens, I know that we're on Annex 4. The question says it's a face, so we're on face and root. So right there, you see radius. The radius, it says verbatim 1/8 inch maximum. Okay, then it doesn't say anything. This is width. Does this say anything about grinding? Right here, the specimen grinding direction should be parallel to the direction of bending. Should is not shall. Should is not mandatory, but recommended. So you can't fail it if it's not parallel. Back to number 2, grinding was performed in the recommended direction. That's true. Okay, so we know A is true. The radius is rejectable. How are we gonna measure that? You get your VWAC, the flat side. I'm gonna put it up against here, just to give you a flat surface. And then and get your VWAC. Let's see if I can. A. Your VWAC for the flat surface, and then I do 30 seconds. I'm comfortable with 30 seconds. Here and here, my 30 seconds are going to be upside down. So you don't want to lean this way or this way. You want to keep it straight. So it's about 8:30 seconds. That's what I'm measuring. You want to start off right here from before it falls. Wherever that little line is, I see at 8:30 seconds. So I know 8:30 seconds is, so I got 8:30 seconds, which is the same as 1/4. Annex says radius has to be 1/8 max. So if 1/8 is 4:30 seconds, but mine measured 8:30 seconds, my radius is too big. So the radius is rejectable. That's true, because it's too big. The width is acceptable for plate qualification, okay? So we're on plate. The width has to be 1.5 inches. We're on 3A. If I pick up my ruler, it's not even 1. It's less than 1. So the width is not acceptable. So A and B are the only ones that are true. Therefore, answer is D.